Rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And here's Richard. Yay. And into the wrist. And across the knuckles. And let's take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then the other. And then back to the first. And then the other for the final time. And we'll go around the back. Switch. 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 Reverse. Switch. Hinge at the waist. Go through the legs. Switch. 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 Oh, and put the ball on the floor. Assess how the feet feel. And step on the ball right in the middle of the foot. Press down 3 times. To the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the top of the heel. Pivot on the toes. Roll the ball across the top of the heel. Press down just below the first knuckle. At the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release. Reassess. Let's go to the other foot. Press them down. Knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Slide across the top of the heel. Press down in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And screw. 3, 2, 1. Release, get the ball out of the way. And let's do some wood chop. So we'll do 7 through the middle and 7 diagonally each way. And then let's shake the tree. Right there. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And then center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Put one side together in starlight. And center. Center. Let's walk, march, down. I'm going to do seated exercise today. We're going to do some sit to stands, but not a lot of squats. 10 altogether. You want to do some rapid squats? Go ahead. Do whatever you want to get the heart rate going, to do what you're doing. You've done a lot of top today. Got 5 Tibetans in the air for class. Maybe you can say in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15. And 30. Take 2 deep breaths. And interlace the fingers and the hands up overhead. Reach for the sky. Come on down if you're on your toes, bend back if you can. Come to center and bend to one side. And then to the other. Come back to center. Lower the hands to the chest and push out. Come on back down and shrug. Your fingers on your shoulders and roll your elbows forward in a circle. And backwards. Extend your arms and rotate. Go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. Tap your shoulders. And then bring one shoulder across and press in at the elbow. And then the other. Form an L. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hold. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. Release. One arm behind the back. Press down and in on the elbow with the other hand. Then the other arm, same thing. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Go in the other direction. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Tuck in the chin, look to one side. Drop the chin to the collarbone. And then look up. Back to center, still tucked. Look to the other side. Throw out the chin. Look up. Back to center. Still tuck. Back. Like a pigeon. Let's do side lunge. And go the other way. Bring the feet in, hinge at the waist. Keep the spine neutral as you bring the hands down and stretch the hamstrings. And one leg forward, other leg you're pressing the heel towards the floor. Stretch the calf. And then do the same, the legs reversed. Hey, come on up there. Let's grab a stick. We're doing Dr. Lee today. Let's put the stick behind the back and twist it to waist. And if you want to, and feel safe doing so, you can bring some steps into it. And then bring the stick up overhead and go back and forth. And then below the waist. And then to one side. And then the other side. And then paddle the kayak in front. And reverse. Bring the stick up to the chest and flop the wrists. And then bring it down below the waist and back up to the shoulder height or so. And then bring it up overhead and back down. Stop at the shoulders, reverse the position of the hands so the palms are facing in and flop the wrists. And then go below the waist. And above and below. And then bring the stick behind the back again. And do 7 knee ups on each side. Only go as high as feels comfortable for you. And do 7 hip rotations. Again, only go as high as feels safe. And bring your stick to the side. And swing it behind. And then the other side. And put it in the middle. Hold on with 2 hands, 1 hand or a finger or 2. Step back. Come up on your toes for a second, and back on your heels. Toes, heels, do 15. And 15. All right, so put the stick down. We'll grab a chair. I'm going to get a drink of water. And sit down. Well, actually, you don't have to sit down. You want to stand in front of the chair because we're going to do 10 sit-to-stands. You can do this by pushing off the chair if you need to, or with your hands crossed or up in the air or out of the side, whatever you feel is the proper challenge for this morning. But what we're going to do is sit down and stand up 10 times. And I think that's 10. Anyway, sit down, cross one leg over the other. Rotate the ankle 5 times in one direction, and then 5 times in the other. And then point the toes towards the shin and away from the shin 10 times. And put your hands on top of the knee that's raised and hinge at the waist on about 45 degrees. You can forward, pressing down on that knee gently. And come back up. Put that leg on the floor, bring the other leg across. And do 5 rotations in one direction of the ankle. And 5 in the other. And then press the ankle towards the shin and away from the shin 10 times. Put your hands on your knee, hinge at the waist, push down. And come on back up. We're going to do some cat-cows sitting in the middle of the chair, hands on your knees, tuck in your chin, around your back. Look up and arch. And cat, rounded, cow, arched, cat, cow, cat, cow, cat, cow, cat, cow, cat, and cow. Cross punch, 45 degrees. And 10. Hold on to the side chair if you need to as you kick your legs up alternately. You 10 on each side. Now spread them out on the ground and hinge at the waist as you go towards your toe. Don't have to touch it. But if you can, that's great. And if you can't, that's great too. Come on back. Fold your arms across your chest. You're in the middle of the chair. Lean back, tap your back against the chair and come forward. Your core is engaged while you do this. And then put your arms in the air and come forward and back. About 45 degrees. So you're secure in the chair. And then let's sit sideways. Grab the back of the chair and twist towards your back shoulder. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Twist again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Twist again. Release and go the other way. And twist towards the other shoulder. Release. Twist. Release. And twist. And release. All right, let's get up. We're going to do final day of Stephen Coe's 7th energizing breath. Fingers are going to be at the base of the spine with the forefinger and thumb touching, forming a triangle back there. So we're going to come back there. We're going to inhale through the nose deeply. We're going to tense every muscle in the body and bring our arms up and around 3 times. If we feel at all dizzy, we're going to stop and hold on to something that's near us. Our feet are together if they can be. If you feel unstable, and of course, separate them. All right. Exhale, inhale. It's 1. Take 2 breaths. Normal. Two breaths. And rub those hands together to cultivate chi. Center. 2 breaths. And let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale. Exhale. Spread the wealth. And center. 2 breaths. And bring down have a new sheet. Go down, gather it up. Namaste.
Thomas, I will see you in 10 minutes, right?
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay, my friend.
All
See
right.
you in 10 minutes.
I'll be right here.
I'm leaving the computer going.
Sure. 5 Tibetans today, for those of you who can stay. I'll take another sip of water, boy. I must have drunk about 100 ounces of water since I ran. All right. Yeah, 5 Tibetans. So, of course, instead of doing these twirls, you can twist at the waist and swing the arms. Or let's do up to 11. And when you're done, take 2 deep breaths. And I'm going to meet you on the floor. Hands by the side, under the smaller back if you need support there, under the head if you need support at the neck. Soles of the feet can be on the floor. As you raise your head, neck, and shoulders, you lift the soles off the floor and come right back down. Or in the unmodified version, the legs are extended. As you lift the head, neck, and shoulders, the legs come up. And I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular. Starting now. And when you're done, take 2 deep breaths. And we'll roll over onto your knees. Hands are on the back of the thighs with the glutes. You can just rock back to your knees. If you can't do a back extension because of spinal conditions, but if you can, go back and forward 11 times. And then take 2 breaths. Sit down. Hands can be behind your back in the modified version. Unmodified, they bar your hips. Modified, soles are on the floor. Unmodified, the legs are extended. However you do it, you can come back into an inverted table, 11 times. Start. And you're done. Take 2 breaths. You turn around on all fours. In the modified version, you come into the cobra. In unmodified, you start in a down dog and come into an up dog. I'll do 6 modified and 5 rate. See what's right for you. And then come out. Cross your legs longer. Be as comfortable this morning. We're going to rotate either sitting up at the waist or bending down 6 times in one direction and then 5 in the other. And when you're done, reverse the position of the feet. What was on top goes below, what was in front goes behind. We'll do 5 in the original direction, 6 in reverse, closing on the last circuit to stretch out in front. Do 2 rounds of 4, 4, 4, 4 box breathing. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold. And then we'll do it over the left knee and over the right knee. Here we go. And stretch them out. And begin to breathe. Going to the left knee. And then the right knee. Yeah, and come up. So,